Well, Black Friday is here. We are on the 23rd of November 2018 and we are 2/3 of the way through our 100 grand challenge. As you can see, we have hit 49, 578. We hit a few hiccups along the way. We were picking up and starting to scale here, then Facebook and Shopify had issues both on the same day, and we added an app called Selly, which caused us an issue for this entire period, which stopped us scaling. And since we realized that was what was causing the issue, we removed it and we've started to gradually scale up. I think around about here we added the rare email marketing app, which does follow-ups, welcome emails and full campaign emails, which certainly get us over a little bit of a hiccup, because I think we took about £600 on the 18th on email, so this would have actually been well done. And Black Friday is here. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and we've took 676 so far. Just to show you something pretty quick, our emails are set up. We did a midnight email blast, which has pulled in £204. We did a blast at 7 AM, which has pulled in 150. So half of this 691 is from emails, and we've got another one going out at midday, and then we may do one around about tea time-ish. But just to give you a quick rundown of how we're getting on, because I know some people are a bit skeptical. We've done 2,000 orders with an average cost of about £5 an order, which is about £10,000, which leaves us 39,600. And if we go to our ad spend for the month, 1st to the 23rd of November so far, again 10 AM, we've got an ad spend of 26,986, which leaves us around 12.5 grand profit for 23 days. So our average profit is increasing. Just to give you a little insight into a couple of these campaigns, this top one I set up the other day, it's a Black Friday retargeting campaign. This top one is a 1% lookalike of who liked our page. We set that away last night, so it hasn't even had time to optimize. So that will probably lose till around about lunchtime. This one here is a cross-sell carousel, which means we target anybody that's already purchased in the last 90 days. As you can see, it's not doing too bad, a ROAS of 2.85. And this one here is for anybody that viewed our website within the last 90 days, and volume wise that's doing a bit better. Quick look at another one. Give a breakdown of this second one down as a single item. As you can see, we've had 51 purchases. We've only hit 31,000 people. It's just been a slow campaign. We did try and scale this pretty quick, but it went wrong. We put this one up to £200 a day, and it was during the period of when we had Facebook going down, Shopify payments going down, and a whole load of issues. So we wasted sort of £200 on a day. We should really set some rules up where they're automatically paused if we spend more than £50 without a sale. I do actually have this same product on another store, which is only on $40–50 a day budget, and it's making £150 to £200 a day. But anyway, these figures are a little bit skewed with because of the week where we had issues. But this is a targeting pretty broad campaign. This is targeting customers that has already bought from our store. This one is testing a new target out. As you can see, it's only on a £5, and at the moment it looks like I'm going to pause this one. This one is on a testing target, and we've increased that by 20% from £5, so that this one's only been running a couple of days. And this one, again, we decided to increase these both were on a £5, and we increased that one by 20% and increased that one by £3, just to see the impact. They were actually both on the same figures, so by increasing only 20%, it's getting more sales, but this one seems to be hitting people who have bought more. Early days, it's only 6 purchases. And the next one, this is another target which we're testing out, and it's just profitable at that rate. This particular product costs about $2 including the post. I think it's $3 with the e-packet, so $12 is about £8, so it's about £4 in profit. Not a great deal, but it does have potential for the next week to 2 weeks, running into the first week of December. So that's so that's what we're looking at on that one. Excuse me. Let's have a look at another one. This particular campaign again is a single item. This is the item which I mentioned on the PPV Guru forum, where we had it on sale at, I think it was $19.99, and it was actually costing us about $16.99 to buy the item. So what we did was we actually doubled the cost of the product, and it was losing, but now we've doubled it. The volume of purchases has gone down, but now it's in profit. So whilst you don't get as many sales, we get profitable sales. This particular campaign here is a carousel retargeting campaign of people who have purchased within the last 14 days. So these sales, the 789, has just been generated solely from retargeting. People, no, this is a retargeting campaign who have added to the cart in the last 14 days who didn't purchase, and the carousel presents the item that they visited, and I think it's up to 14 other similar items. This product here is a single item which we've got a reasonable campaign running on it. It's not been picking up all of the purchases, but we're finding that the people who are buying this are returning 2 or 3 days later and buying similar items on the store. So they're actually coming back, and they are not firing on the pixel. We've got quite a lot of anchor carts there, 800. There is no lookalikes or anything running on that yet. We've done these purchases solely through targeting, and the same with this one. This is a carousel, and we're going to be creating some lookalikes for these. We didn't want to use lookalikes this weekend because the cost of traffic in our experience is 3-4 times as much as what it normally is. So we're backing off. Also inside this carousel, we'll have 10 campaigns. So a quick look. Right, so here's the campaigns inside the carousel. As you can see, we've got campaigns running which are individual targets, and we are testing. Well, you can see how many we've actually tested. So this is all just one campaign. We've tested, I don't know, 30-40, and just on this one campaign we've spent 12 grand this month. Which doesn't seem like a vast amount. So here we are back at the campaigns list. we've got quite a few retargeting. These are retargeting. This is a full retargeting campaign for everything that's running. So even on individual items, this retargeting campaign will pick up any overlapping, not overlap, anybody that's added to the cart and not purchased. We just run this constantly, and as you can see, there's a pretty good return on that one. And also this one is a cross sell. I'll go into these a bit more depth on the forum, but I do often get asked if I'm working on more than one store. Let me quickly show you. So this store here is the store we're doing the follow along on. As you can see, we've had 49,992 in sales, 398 in returns. The returns have normally been where people have ordered and cancelled. Not that there's been any issues with the products. We've been quite lucky with this one. And this is a store which, again, is another members of the forum where I'm helping them out. They're just starting out, and it's been up and down. This is where the campaigns have been scaled, and then the supplier had a problem with the product, so we had to reduce it, and then it came back, and then he had another problem with it, so we've now started promoting other products, and we're just starting to build it up again. So it's there's not a lot of products on this store to work with, so we just sort of ticking away with it. This is another store, family members store, that I'm helping them with. As you can see, started getting constantly above the 500 mark. Let's have a look at last month, see how we did last month. As you can see, we picked it up around about this week, I think it was, and we started scaling it from a couple of hundred a day and just increasing it a bit. And then this one, we're not actually running any Black Friday or Cyber Monday offers, just to do a comparison. And this one here, this is a print on demand store. It does have other products on, but mostly print on demand. As you can see, the day is 274, pretty quiet for this store for today. Only the sales during this time, which I shall show you. I suspect it's because they're all buying the Black Friday stuff. Quiet day yesterday. Pick a random day last month. Sorry about that. So you can see we normally pick up a couple of sales during the night, but it starts 7 AM through until 11 PM, generally targeting the UK. And again, I post quite a few of the products that we sell, the designs, on the forum on PPB Guru. If you want to take a look, in fact, I've got the details of this entire store on there. It's in another follow along which I started last year, but this is consistently now over 1,500 a day. This is hitting around about 30 or 40% profit. In 3 months we've done 105 grand. And again, you can see through the summer just started up and down, testing new products out, and then we got into we started heading into the fourth quarter, where we promote the Christmas designs and what have you. So you can see it picks up. We had a couple of crazy days. So there you have it. We do have other stores. I've got my own stores as well, which I work on a couple of hours a day. And this store at the moment, the print on demand one, takes about 5 to 10 hours a week. This little one has probably 4 or 5 hours a week. This one's probably a couple of hours a week. This one I'm spending probably 3 or 4 hours a day on. and it's the hardest thing with this store at the moment is placing the orders. There's obviously 120 odd orders of varying products, so it's not a case of where we could email the suppliers an Excel spreadsheet and solve the problem that way. We do actually have to use Dropify to order these at the moment. It's sort of that borderline area where, do we split it into Excel spreadsheets? Will it take more time to create the spreadsheets and email it to the various suppliers? Because this particular store, there is 2,500–3,000 products on it. So yeah, my advice would be to go general store, which is what this one is, because they're quite scalable and easily scalable. So that is our progress so far with our 100 grand challenge. We've obviously got 10 days to go, and it's looking like we're going to be shy of about 20 grand, depending on if we can scale something in the last sort of week, which is going to be tough going, to be honest. We could switch over to manual bidding, but Facebook crashed the other day when we did some manual bidding, and we couldn't actually log in to turn off the ads. It was just running at silly prices, which has cost us a few quid. And if you complain, they just tell you to get stuffed. Same with Shopify. When Shopify goes down, if you complain, they just tell you they're not responsible for third-party costs, blah blah blah. I'm sure if we took them to court, we would probably win, but then you wouldn't have a store on Shopify. So there you go. I will be updating this daily on ppvguru.com, the forum. There is a follow along called the £100,000 challenge. So we'll keep going, and I shall keep you informed. Just before I do leave, I may be revealing some of the products that we've done this with. I will definitely be revealing some of the products I'm doing this with, and we'll be revealing some of the products that we've done this with. And as I said, I've already revealed some of the products that we're doing with this. So just across these three stores, we've got 37, 40, 51, 57. There's 107 grand just in 4 stores, and that's all this month. So you can see this month, this month, this month, this month. So there you go. It is possible to do it by yourself. I have one person working on each store, plus me. I do all the marketing on them, and they add the products. I tell them what to add, or I tell them how to find them, or they use the forum where we've got products listed. I tell them which niche to hit for their particular store, as they're all in different niches, and one's a general store. Some products work, some don't. It depends on your pixel. I shall come back to you in a couple of days with an update.